I was cat sitting for my son again this week for a couple of days while he was out of town for work. And last time I did some cat sitting for my son, the cat literally hid behind a curtain for almost the entirety of the time. But this time, so it was, the good news this time was that the cat was feeling a little more comfortable. And so the cat was actually coming out a little bit. It was wandering around the house a little bit. It was still hiding most of the day, but it was, it was moving around, hiding different places at least, It felt a little less skittish. So that was good. The bad news is it would wait until I went to sleep, and then it decided it was going to check the house out. So that first night especially, the cat was meowing all night, and it was climbing up on my counters and knocking stuff on the floor. And I'm like, I had to work the next day. I was getting I was up like every hour and a half or every hour and a half. I don't even know how long. I'd go to sleep for a little bit and then bang, meow, and I'm up again. And then I go back to sleep again, bang, meow, all night long. And I'm like, I love my son very much. I can't murder his cat. I can't murder his cat. I wanted to murder the cat. It's a cute cat, but I wanted to murder that cat, but I didn't. You'll be happy to know the cat is alive and well. And in fact, when my son came to pick him up, the cat did not want to leave. All right, guys, we are finally back with a little bit of Ferengi Friday. We were having technical issues. I'm sure you were already well aware. I think I've got everything ironed out. I got a whole bunch of new hardware. I've debugged everything. Everything's as good as it's going to get. I did a stream on Wednesday, I think, of New World, which is actually not too bad. I'm going to be streaming that this weekend. If you're interested, you can take a look. And everything went smooth. A little bit of lag, but like a normal human amount of lag. You know what I mean? Like a 5 or 10 second lag. I'm not going to cry about. That's all right. That's perfectly manageable. So hopefully, fingers crossed, everything goes well. I think we should be in good shape now. Listen, if by some fluke something gets screwed up halfway through, I'm just going to keep plowing through. I'm going to plow through, baby. So I'll let you know. God, where were we when we last left our good friends into Boldly Go? Kirk and Spock had just released their album. It debuted at about 400, a little over 400 on the charts, which is pretty good for a second album, I would say. So we have to go on tour to support the album. And then after the tour is done, it's going to be time to recruit a new member. Who's the new member going to be? I have no idea. Maybe it's going to be Scotty. Maybe it's going to be Sulu. Maybe it's going to be Uhura. Tough to say. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Okay? But I'm glad that you guys are here. I'm glad that we are back. I thank you again for all of your patience through all of this. And bigger and better things. We got a super fast internet connection now, so hopefully things will be all right. I will apologize for the beard. I'm trying to, I don't know what I want to do with the beard, so I just keep growing it and not trimming it or shaving it. And I figure I'll just get like a great big beard and then decide, and I'll have like maximal choices for what I want to do because I'll have all this hair. But in the meantime, Jesus, maybe I'll just keep growing it until December, right? I know it's only the end of July, but maybe I keep growing it all the way to December. I can get a little bit of mall Santa work, right? Little extra Christmas money in the pockets of old Norm Can't Shoot, right? I'd be a terrible mall Santa because kids would come up, right? Kid comes up on the knee. Santa, I want, I don't know what kids want. I want a remote control car. This is how old I am. This is a boomer gift, okay? I want a remote control car. I go, bam! Steam code for Rising Star 2. Enjoy. Merry Christmas. Get off. Next kid comes up. Santa, I want a dollhouse. Oh, great. Bam! Steam code for Rising Star 2. Enjoy. Right? Be like the kid hops up. Santa, I just want my mom and dad to stop fighting. Isn't that heartbreaking? And I would look into that poor child's eyes, tears welling, and I would say to him, boom, your parents are getting divorced, son. Here you go. 2 Steam codes for Rising Star 2. One for your mom's house, one for the crappy bachelor apartment your dad's about to move into. Enjoy. Merry Christmas. And then I'd get dragged up by security. Okay, well, maybe that's not going to work. So we'll trim it up before Christmas then. I think it's going to be the plan, I think. But listen, you didn't come here for this. Isn't beard talk. This is Rising Star 2. This is Ferengi Friday. People want Star Trek and they want Rising Star 2. So let's give it to them. Boom. We are in. All right. Now, again, I had actually done a whole stream where we'd actually done the tour. And that's the stream that kind of just got deleted into the ether. Half the stream was lost by the time it was done. It was a hot mess. So we're going to ignore all that. Pretend if you watch that stream, just pretend that didn't happen. All right? We're just going to move on with life, okay? And we're going to go ahead. Now, I think we do we have the tour even booked? No, we haven't even booked the tour. Right? That's the little tour we did. So we have to book a tour first, okay? So let's get our crappy manager Raymond working on it. We're going to replace Raymond, but we'll wait until after the tour and then we'll decide where we're going to live. Okay. Book a tour. Tour name is going to be Live Long and Prosper Tour. All right, stands to reason. Do we need to start right away? I'm trying to think where we're at in terms of practice. Actually, before we do that, let's try and be smart for once and take a look at where we're at with the play skills. Now we got a lot of stuff. Yeah, a lot of the stuff is at 50% for some of these ones here, and this is off tribbles. All the Live Long and Prosper stuff is okay. Wait a second, did I do a tour? I'm confused. What tours did I do? When did I release this? Hang on a second, wait. Yeah, I just released this one, yes. So we haven't done the Live Long and okay, we did, okay, I got confused. All of our mini tours has got me all messed up as to what the heck we've actually toured about. I have no idea. Okay, but yes, this was released May 3rd, 08. It's now May 4th, 08. So it was just released yesterday. Okay. So yes, we do need to actually do this. But a lot of our Live Long and Prosper stuff is still doing well. High energy is popular, which is going to help this tour for sure. Let's, you know what? Let's I thought I had already tagged these, but maybe I forgot. Maybe I did that in the last one, like the deleted one, but I want to try and mark these by album. Okay. So we're gonna mark all the Live Long and Prosper ones. We're gonna tag these. No, I went to tag. Come on, game. Shift click. That's my fault. Okay, never mind. Okay, I'm just an idiot. It's fine. Again, I don't know why I keep forgetting this. Every single time I think something is wrong, the answer is always, I'm an idiot. Now, of course, we're using this. It's not the Vulcan salute, but it's you know, it's as close as we're gonna get, I think. I just want to do this just so I can keep track of which songs are on the new album versus what's on the old album, because I'm 100% going to forget these things. I mean, guaranteed. Okay, thankfully, all of our current stuff is already practiced up for the most part, so that's good. Okay, here we're getting into triples. We'll put that. That's the closest approximation of a triples I think that we're going to get. This is triples. I think the rest of these are probably all going to be triples for the most part. Oh, I screwed up again. All right. So again, this is not an exciting way to start, but I'm 100% going to lose track of this, guys. You know me. You know me. You know how my brain works, or rather does not work. And there is a 0% chance that I'm not going to get completely confused if I don't do this. I think this is probably a good... I mean, what I'll do is after each new release, I'll make sure I do this right away so that we don't have to do 2 albums worth all in one fell swoop. I think it's a good policy. Okay, there we go. All right, so really, I mean, most of the stuff off the new album is ready to go. I do have a couple that are, you know, that I could also pop in there. Like if I'm sorting by quality, I definitely want to get Court Martial up, and I'd like to maybe get these 2 up as well because they're still popular right now. So maybe we'll allow, well, we've got a week to practice, so we can practice those last few and then we should be fine. I think that's probably fine. Okay, so we're just gonna do, where's my manager? Here's my manager. Okay, so we'll start from May 11th. That gives us a week to practice before we start, and then we're good to go. May 11th, June, we'll go to July 11th, so we'll do a 2-month tour. Starting city. I didn't even check and see what the, 36, that's not bad. I mean, it could be better. 38, well, there you go. Again, we are looking for something that has a high popularity and almost as importantly, it has, I want to start on the West Coast. Wouldn't that be nice to start down here in San Diego? They have to have an interesting band name would be an ideal. If I can find both, I'll be a very happy man. We'll check out, we'll kind of go up the coast a little bit here. We'll try and start something on the west coast. If we can find something. There was a 43, but the tight hearings, that's not ideal. But that's the best one so far. I'd like to get something at least 40 plus at this stage. I mean, if I can find something better, I'll take it, but, you know, it would be nice to have something a little better. Sales of the Secretary. Tacoma. Oh, speaking of Seattle, just listen, guys. If you ever doubted how much I love this community, okay? If you've ever doubted my commitment to this channel, my commitment to Rising Star 2, you know that I am a Canadian. I am a proud Canadian and hockey fan. And tonight is the NHL draft. There have been trades flying around all over the place. There's going to be all the hottest prospects, the future superstars of the league are going to be chosen tonight. All the guys in my fantasy hockey league are probably right now or shortly going to be on a group call to watch it and discuss it. And I am here. I am here because my love of Rising Star 2 trumps all, especially given that I've been off for a little while. So, Seattle is the new expansion team. Ugh, terrible. I was really hoping I could throw you a bone there, Seattle. I was really hoping I could throw you a bone. All right, we are getting a hot load of nothing. Doubtful Junkie in Calgary. That's got some possibilities. It's got some possibilities. Where was the one way up here in Juneau, Alaska? No, it doesn't go up there. All right, this is ridiculous, guys. I just want to try and find something. I mean, I might just have to go. Where was it? Vegas? No, it was Reno, I think, that had the 43. No, where was it? Salt Lake City? I've lost it now. I should have actually been paying attention. Sacramento, the tight hearings. I just don't like that name. It's not great. All right, what do we start down here? I don't think we've done really this area too much. Let's take a look. I can't remember where we've done so many tours now. I can't remember. We're not going to do an international tour with this one because we're supporting the album. The album is not being released internationally yet. We haven't got that kind of a reach yet, so Okay, you know what? Forget it. Congratulations. Congratulations, the tight hearings. We're going to be touring with you just because I'm too bothered to keep doing this all day. Okay, live long. For those of you who are still with us after all that, live long and prosper tour. Bum, boom, boom, bing, bing. We're not going to put any area limitations. You can go wherever, and skadoosh, done. Okay, so now we have to focus on, I will have to go to the music store to get everything, make sure everything's nice and repaired, but for now, it's practice time, baby. Practice, 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 practice. I'm trying to think what I've got here. I might need to practice this one here too, but let's get these ones first. I just want to make sure that I have enough slow songs that I can, or low energy songs rather, that I can get sorted. Okay, tour is booked, baby. Lots of gigs in California, working our way through Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico. Bunch of gigs in Texas, Oklahoma. Going through the South here. We're kind of zigzagging all through the Southeast here. Alabama, Georgia. Yeah, we're just kind of just circling around the South, baby. That's all right. They love us down there. They love us. Okay, those are good to go. We'll try and do... I mean, I can't imagine we need more than 2. We've got 2 of those and 2 of those. I mean, that should be enough, he said confidently. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have time to do any more than that, so let's just do that one there. Oh crap, yeah, I gotta get to Sacramento. Well, I can fly there, right? Can't I? How long would it take me to fly there? Yeah, I can fly there in 1 day, so let me get another day of practice in. If I can, just so I can finish that one off. I won't take more than 1 day because I don't wanna risk it, but hopefully that's enough to... Oh, it's gonna give me... It's made me nervous about it right now. I should be able to. I checked it. Sacramento. I can fly there and be there tomorrow. See? Time to spare. Look at that. Hold steady at 407. All right, listen. We didn't go up, but we didn't go down. I'd like to crack that top 400, but... You know? I mean, in their defense, we haven't done anything yet, so... Okay, merch. Lots. T-shirts. Let's get some more t-shirts. I mean, you're always gonna need t-shirts, so it's fine. I'll hit a music store to make sure we're all repaired. Alright, let's just get another 5,000 of these. We're rich. We can afford it. Okay, where is a deluxe? Right, oh, look at that. Perfect. Dylan's Deluxe. I was actually surprised because I was taking a look at my my YouTube channel, and I actually was getting a decent amount of traffic considering that I wasn't producing new stuff, and I'm like, maybe that's the key. Maybe people are just sick of me. They don't want to. I get more traffic when I don't post new videos than when I do, so that's probably not a good sign. Let's see. I don't think I need it. I've already got these guys pretty much maxed out in terms of equipment. He's got lots of strings. Yeah, I think we're fine. We're fine. When we recruit the new guy, we're gonna have to, or gal, we're gonna have to obviously get new gear and get stuff. So we'll recheck the gear at that point and see if there's any upgrades that can be made. So, okay, perfect. So we will just hit a hotel and stay the night. And then we will start the tour, baby. Austin, ooh, look out, Austin's hotel. Let's back up a little bit. There we go. I don't think there's, yeah, I got no inspiration. There's no point in doing anything. We'll just relax. We'll relax. The Tight Hearings. I don't like that name. That's not great. Okay, clear that set list. Quality. I mean, they're not on the album, but they're super hot right now. So how can I not play them? So we'll start now. These are high energy, so I really got to watch. I've really got to make sure that I am using these properly. And we'll do Space Seed and Court Martial, and then we'll do the alternative factor, and then what am I doing? A 9 set 3/3, and then we'll do Errand of Mercy. We'll do This Side of Paradise and Devil in the Dark. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Let's try that. Let's see. That could work, right? That's pretty good. Oh, Return of the Archons should be in there. Sorry, I forget. Suck it, Devil in the Dark. I'm gonna put Return of the Archons. Finish strong. Yeah, that's good. This one here, City of the Edge of Tomorrow. It's not bad. It has got something in it, but it's only 84 because it's so technical. So it's not necessarily ideal. But that's fine. This is fine. This is fine. It's fine. It's fine. Well, we'll see if it's fine. I don't know. We gotta wait and see. Oh, did I forget to make the I forgot to make the tour banner. All right, we'll fix that. All right, 57%. I feel like we might be able to improve that, but all right, we sold a bunch of shirts. Okay, yeah, we're losing a little bit here at Court Martial already. That's crazy. That's the problem with the high energy, man. The high energy kills it. Okay. Next up, Modesto. Okay, before we hit the gig, we're gonna go and design the tour poster. Fred's printing. Gig banner. Add photo. We already used that photo. Oh, I think we did this. I think we did this. Let's just do this. All right, to boldly go, we're going to put that forward. It's going to be on one line. We're going to put that down here. We will reduce the size. Let's change that font to something interesting. Oh, not that interesting. This is where I wish that I have to find out whether we can import fonts into here, because I've downloaded the Star Trek font. I could have all this in Star Trek font. I'm not sure. I don't think you can import fonts into here. Maybe if you put it into the font folder. I'll have to ask that on Discord. Okay, somebody remind me, or somebody ask for me on Discord, because I'm 100% going to forget. But an interesting question. Hey, let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, and then we're going to add text. Live long and prosper. And we're going to put that up to the top. We're going to reduce that size, obviously. Put that up a little bit. Photo 1, let's put it down there. Can I increase the size without it looking crazy? Ooh, a little crazy there. There, actually, you know what? Let's put to boldly go down just a smidgen. And then we can increase that just a little bit and bring it down. Live long and prosper. Star Trek to boldly go. Okay, there we go. Boom. Done. Buy this banner design. Yes. Live long and prosper. Or lap. Done. Okay. Now we're ready to go. Now we are ready to go. Okay, do we need to make an adjustment here? I mean, I could do this, but I feel like I'm gonna run out here. Let's try this. Let's try this. Let's see if this works. We're experimenting. I gotta focus. I'm gonna focus. Okay, energy gets eaten up. Energy gets eaten up. Energy's back up, back down, up, down. Oh, you know what? This might work out all right. You know what? That worked out pretty good. Maybe right at the end, we might have lost a little bit on this last one, but we got a 71%. That's much, much better. All right, we got stuff going up, selling copies of tribbles. We're selling copies of shirts. Yeah, perfect. We lost maybe a little bit on the end here. A little bit on the end here, but listen, man, there's only so much we can do. There's only so much we can do. Okay, next up, we are going to beautiful, I'm assuming, Fresno, California. It's in California. It's got to be pretty good, I would think. Yeah, I can't guarantee that I'm going to go the entire stream without taking a quick little sneaky peek over here to take a look at the draft or check my Twitter to see what's going on. There's already been some crazy trades today for any hockey fans out there. What was his name from Buffalo? Ristolainen got Philadelphia. They gave up way too much for defensemen from Buffalo, and Seth Jones got moved, I think. So there's lots of wheeling and dealing. I have to see how I don't think the Leafs have a first round pick this year, so we'll have to see how my Toronto Maple Leafs fare if they acquire something, or if we maybe make a trade. I would love to see a trade. Well, okay, I say I'd love to see a trade. Depends what the trade is, but give me something. Give me something to look forward to. I mean, it's hard to be a Toronto Maple Leafs fan and have hope, considering that the last time that we won a cup was 1967, which is that's not a great track record, guys. I'm not gonna lie, that stings. That stings a little bit, but it is what it is. Okay, travel. Do another travel. We've got some here to do. We got some more. A 15, I'll take it. And a 6, and a 6. That's probably fine. These are good for still 2 more weeks. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Okay, off to Bakersfield.
Shady O'Grady here. I could use a good workout. I'll meet you in the pit.
In other hockey news, I know this isn't a hockey podcast, it's supposed to be Star Trek. All the nerds are like, I do not care about sport. Thank you very much, but listen, too bad. I've been in a fantasy hockey league for, 20 years, the same league. All the guys got together 5 years ago, or 4 or 5 years ago, and had a great time to do a live draft. We all went out and got loaded and had a good time. It was amazing. And we're doing it again next year, baby. So they just announced it. I'm super pumped. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's a good bunch of guys.
It's a nice, cool night. Perfect for cruising around with the windows down and the system up.
So even though I am a sports fan,
have a great night.
I'm at least enjoying sports in the nerdiest possible way. right? Via a computer simulated league. Okay, so done over the internet. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay.
You're with Shady O'Grady, listening to the sounds of the night.
San Diego. Yeah, so I wasn't sold on New World. This is the new MMO from Amazon. And I was like on the fence about it. And even as I'm watching streams of it, I'm like, I can't tell if I like this or not. I don't know. So I buckled in. I just said, oh, forget it, I'll get it. And you know what? It's been fun. Like, it's not an amazing game. Like, it's not like blowing me away. It's not reinventing the genre, but it's just a nice, relaxing, just a nice grind. You know what I mean? I go in, I kill a bunch of wolves and skin them. I hit some rocks with a hammer, all that kind of run and fetch quests and all that stuff. It's great. It's great. So I've been playing a bunch of that. Like I say, I streamed some of that on Wednesday. I'm going to stream some more of that tomorrow. So it's in beta. So it's, I mean, this is, so we're just kind of just doing there we go. There we go. Climb 40 positions to 367. I'll take it. Excellent. Listen, 300. Dare we dream? We shall see. But yeah, it's a pretty good game. If you want to check it out, you can check it out. The full release isn't until, again, this is just beta. It's only going for the next week or so. But the beta, after the beta, they're going to take some time off to finish everything up. And then it's supposed to release end of August. So I'll probably do an actual playthrough of it, like a real playthrough. So if you want to know whether you'd be interested in it, come check it out tomorrow. And if you like, then come listen. And if you got, I'm trying to think of how to do the playthrough. If I'm gonna have a theme, if I'm gonna have a hook. We'll see. We shall see. We shall see. I've also been watching, I mean, like, far too late, but I've also been watching a bunch of Red Dead Redemption streams lately, and I'm tempted to start one of those streams, but I've got so many streams on the go. I just, you know, this is where I need to get, this is where working for a living sucks, because, listen, if I had no job, and I could just do this all day long, I could have like 5 different games being streamed at one particular time. Just every day I could do a different game. I could do the full playthrough, and then I'd still have the weekends off or whatever, you know? But no, we have to work for a living because we gotta pay rent. Thanks, capitalism. Well, we'll see. We'll see. The year is young. All right, we're killing it on this tour. We're doing well. We're getting these songs' popularities up. That should help. Off to Tucson, Arizona.
Have a great night.
I can see Trump's wall from here. What's left of it. All right. Ask instead of attempt. Oh, hang on. I gotta think on that for a second. That's actually a little bit deep. It's actually a little bit deep. It's talking about consent. Do you know what I mean? All right. All right. All right. Thumbs up to the opening act. I'll give him that one. It's a little philosophical, right? Look at Kirk with the high kicks. Oh, look at Kirk. He's doing a whole combat thing there. He's telling the Gorn story again. Every time with the Gorn. Yes, we get it. You beat up a Gorn. You made homemade gunpowder. We got it. Lots of double axe handle chops. Yada, yada, yada. Kirk, we've heard this a million times, buddy. Although, in fairness, if I beat up a giant lizard monster, I'd be telling you guys about it every day. Every day in stream would start with me retelling that story. It's pretty badass, in fairness. It's pretty badass in his defense. All right, Kirk. Giving the ladies a little something to look at. All right, we've already fulfilled the requirements for the contract. Beautiful. So this number should be going up. We got a little level up here for James Tiberius.
Here's one by request.
All good. Where are we off to next? Albuquerque. We can take a little. Well, let's do the Albuquerque gig before we write a song. Okay, that's just right here. I don't need a chauffeur. Even I'm not this lazy. Let's actually swing by Jackie's and make sure the van's up to snuff. I forgot to check. Okay, it's actually in pretty good shape for once. It didn't feel bad, but it's like, you know what? Before long, it's going to be problematic for sure. So after the tour is done and we have our third member, the next job is going to be to move house. And then the job after that is going to be to get a new manager. So I need to make sure that we move to a larger city, but one where we have a good enough popularity that finding a new manager is not going to be problematic. We're not going to screw ourselves up like we did before. We're going to try and be smart. It's not our strong suit, as you know, but we're going to try to do it intelligently. Okay, we are going to hit a hotel and see if we can't cash in some of this inspiration. Jeez, I don't know how much inspiration you're going to get at a $46 a night hotel, but who knows? Who knows? Okay. We got some threes. Wow, that's it? That's it. Well, that was a gigantic waste of time. All right, perfect. Okay, off to Amarillo. All right, we got a little inspiration. I mean, that's probably a beautiful drive from Arizona to Texas. You know what I mean? Lots of deserts. I don't know where the Grand Canyon's in. Where's the Grand Canyon? Grand Canyon's in Arizona, isn't it? Americans, help me out. Where's the Grand Canyon? Anyway, I'm sure there's going to be lots of beautiful scenic stuff to see along the way. Hopefully. I saw a video on the, there's a train that goes, kind of a cross-Canada train. Takes you from like Toronto to out to the mountains in the West Coast. I would love to do that. That would be fun. Well, maybe not so much on the train, but that would be a fun journey to take. Beautiful country. I definitely want to go out west. It's gorgeous out west. I've never been out there. Climb 30 positions to 337, baby. Oh boy. 337. Are we going to get to that coveted top 300 spots? Tough to say. Tough to say. Place your bets, gentlemen. Place your bets. All right. Check in here to another cheap motel. I'm just going to rest. I'm not going to bother. We're not full up on inspiration yet. Okay, we'll play this. We're just going to keep... It ain't broke, don't fix it. I should check the inspirations or the attributes or what... what are they called? God. The thingamahoos, it's that people... What people like and don't like stuff. I gotta check that. That's gonna drive me crazy. What is that?
magic in
Attitudes.
the air tonight. You're with
Attitudes.
Shady O'Grady.
Okay, I got it. I got it.
The sounds of the night.
Okay, they haven't changed, so we're all right. We're still in good shape. Okay. The Danish Sun. I like that. Claire Massey. Oh, okay. Apples in the Sea. Not sure about that one. Look at it, just seems so empty having just the I think once we have 3, I'll feel better. Right? If there was a bassist on the other side, that would be ideal. We probably need a drummer. That's primarily what we're going to be looking at, drummers and bassists for the next bit. But I mean, realistically, we could do keyboardist, we could do a second guitarist even. Although I think I'd rather keep them at separate instruments if we could, but we're doing well. We're doing well.
It's the weird part of the night. You're with Shady O'Grady.
While I have had kind of a little bit of time without the streaming, it has driven me nuts not streaming, especially Rising Star 2. But in general, not streaming has made me fairly grumpy. So I am glad to be back at it. But it did give me some time to get some stuff done at the house. It gave me a little time to, you know, just play some games. You know what I mean? Just not thinking about streaming, not thinking about any of the rest of that stuff. Just play some games. I mean, admittedly, it's mostly been New World. I did play a little bit of State of Decay 2, but mostly New World. At least this last little tail end here, anyway. Spock.
Have a great night.
Let's get your business up. There we go. Beautiful. We'll get the inspiration up a little bit more. We'll finish off these two gigs. Lawton Theater. Boom. There we go. See, when Kirk is high energy, we do well. Kirk is high energy, we do well.
I can feel the magic in the air tonight. You're with Shady O'Grady.
Nobody wants low T James Kirk. All right. It's not what the fans come to pay. That's not what the fans pay the ticket money for. All right. Douche. The Norman Theater again. Norman, Oklahoma. I don't know anything about Oklahoma, but I do like that they have a town named after me. Although the only person who actually calls me Norman are creditors or my ex-mother-in-law. So I would petition the city of Norman, Oklahoma to change their name to just Norm, Oklahoma. Why you gotta be so full of yourself and so formal and pretentious, Norman, Oklahoma? Just be Norm, Oklahoma, right? 11 positions, 326. If we get right to like the 300 and then dip back down before, oh, I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna be so mad. All right, we'll hit hotel. We'll try and see if we can't write a song, or I mean, develop some ideas for a song. We'll do the songwriting later. but we do need song ideas. Okay, we got a couple threes at least that we can do here. Got some here. Yes, there's some slim pickings here. Slim pickings. I need some of these sixes to match. I think this is ultimately going to be the biggest problem with reaching the goal of getting the top album, is that I'm going to have to increase the quality of my songs, but it's taking so long and so difficult to get these up. I don't want to have to increase the... I never really set a firm cap in terms of how my ratings for lyrics and music, but I was thinking in my head, I mean, no more than 20. So I might have to pump them up to 20 just to try and get a head start on some of those. But I want to see if I can do it without it. I mean, the whole point of the challenge is to get success via development. So we'll see. We'll see how it's going to work. It may just mean that I need to go hard on the development. I need to really start being more, I need to maybe make a few throwaway songs to help stash some stuff that I can pull apart and use later. I don't know, man. I don't know what the solution is. We'll give it a shot.
The weird part of the night.
Or listen, maybe I just fail. That's entirely it's entirely a thing. We've already said that if we fail this in our goal within the time frame that we've given myself, or that I've given myself, we are going to kill every member of the band. So, I mean, at least that's something to look forward to if we do it, right? I mean, I'm just gonna rest again because I got another day before the next one. I don't even know how I'd kill them. I mean, you could smash them into a thing. Really, I mean, damn it. I'm trying to think how you would kill them besides just van smashing over and over again. Because them getting sick is just completely random, really. What are other ways? Dry bees. Are bees normally wet? Any beekeepers out there watching, let me know. Aren't bees already dry? I guess bees might be sticky. Would probably be a better description of a bee. Sticky. I don't know. I haven't really touched a bee very often. Have you guys ever got stung by a bee? I got stung by a bee when I was a kid. It sucked.
It's a nice cool night.
We had a swing set in the backyard, and it was like, you know, those old metal. It was made out of metal tubes, right? And they have that metal tube that hangs, you know, where the swings hang off of, right? And there's caps on either side, right? Plastic caps to seal up the tube. The cap was off on one side, but on the other side, so that's a perfect spot. So they had made a nest in the tube. They just kind of went all the way down in the tube. I didn't know this, and so I'm like a kid, and I'm standing on the frame of the tube, and I put my back up against the open end of the tube. So now they can't get in, they can't get out. I don't even know they're there, and so they didn't like that. And so two of them stung me in the back at the same time. I was like little. I don't remember how old I was. Like 7 maybe. I don't even know if I was that old. It was a long time ago. Run inside, and like these are like mom skills. Like my mom instantly, she didn't have anything to treat it, so she made something. She took like cold water and like baking, like with baking, she put like flour, and she made like a paste that she put on my back, and it instantly felt better. I don't know what that paste was. I don't know what happened. I don't know if she just put bread on my back. I don't dough. I don't know what it was, but it worked. I felt better. And so there you go. Both my kids, we were panicking because my ex-wife the kid's mom was super like deadly, like literally you will die if she gets a bee sting, and like she had to carry an EpiPen around and everything. And so we didn't know if the kids were allergic or not to it, so we were always panicky about, you know, making sure that they were stayed away from bees. And of course they both got stung by bees both times on my watch. So didn't I feel like a crappy father? But thankfully neither of them were allergic, so we were all right. But like when you don't know, like when it's deadly to their mom, and then I realized the kids got stung by a bee, and I'm like, okay, are my kids going to be alive or dead in 5 minutes? Let's find out. Let's see how it works. Oh, it's terrifying. So basically, suck it, bees. That's what I'm telling you. Sorry if there's any bees watching this stream. I don't want to make you any part of my community feel unwelcome, but bees, look, you got to own it. All right, you got to own it. Like, yeah, we all love honey. It's all great. Well, listen, Honey Nut Cheerios, my favorite. All right, you got a bee for a mascot. That's all positive, okay? But if you're gonna be stinging people, it's gonna cause a little bit of resentment. It's gonna be causing a little resentment. You know, you gotta just ease off on the stinging. For the most part, we're not trying to hurt you. Just chillax, all right? Oh no, we dropped 2 positions. Only 2. That's not too bad. But if we get like. But, oh, I got a feeling we're not going to hit that 300, guys. That's going to suck. That is going to suck. That's going to suck. That's going to be the chart equivalent of getting stung by a bee. Right in my heart. Okay. Ah, look out. Whoa. Nope. Yeah, everything's fine. There, yep. That's exactly what I planned to do. Exactly as planned. Do I have enough inspiration to bother? Probably not, but let's do it anyway. All right, let's do a travel. Let's do a little travel one. Oh, that worked out. Boom, we got a 10. Excellent. Okay, we'll save that. All right, I mean, there's nothing else we can do. We've got a little stash of 10s and 15s here, so I mean, it bodes well. Hopefully, we'll be able to get something going. The silky hats, nice. By the way, too, I just wanted to mention, if anybody in my community streams, I know a lot of people that watch are streamers, and I think I follow most of you. But if I'm not following you, or if you do stream and I don't know about it, let me know. Let me know. I'm always looking, or if you have a recommendation, if there's like a streamer that you really like, especially someone who's maybe like a smaller channel or something like that we can kind of, you know, give a little love and support to. Just let me know. You know, like I say, with the time off, I had some time to watch some, just watch some Twitch streams, which was nice. Under the Grizzled Sponge, what the hell is that? But I'm always on the prowl for new channels, for new and interesting people to follow and watch. So certainly, definitely, if you're following Rising Star 2, I have a standing demand that everyone who streams this lets me know, so I can check them out. Because listen, man, I love the community, and I'm here. I want to support them because you guys are out here supporting me. All right, we are continuing to Tulsa, Oklahoma. Oh my god, my allergies are driving me crazy today. Absolutely crazy today. The pointy bunny. I mean, the ears are pointy, but the rest of the bunny is pretty non-pointy. I mean, maybe the teeth? Strange. Maybe that's the point. Maybe they're trying to make a statement. All good.
In the air tonight. You're with Shady O'Grady, listening to the sounds of the night. on Stranded Radio.
Also, what did you guys think about Black Widow? I saw Black Widow as well. I thought it was okay. Maz, how are you, sir? But yeah, I saw Black Widow. I buckled in, I got it. And it was fine. It was okay. I had some issues with it. Red Guardian was amazing, obviously. David Harbour killed it. I want to see a whole series of just Red Guardian now. The new Black Widow is actually pretty cool. I didn't hate her, so that was a good sign.
Doing the night shift on Stranded Radio. The phones are busy tonight. Here's one by request.
Although again, you know, having seen it, now that I'm able to just get these things at home, I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm gonna bother going back to movie theaters anymore. I really have no desire to go back to a movie theater. Even after all this COVID stuff is 100% behind us, I'm like, you know what, I might just skip it. Especially because I found out that on my meal delivery thing, I can get from the theater. I can get food, a delivery from the theater. So they can, if I wanted to have a movie night, instead of going to a crowded theater full of loud people munching away on popcorn and kicking the back of my seat and with crying kids and talking all through it, I could just stay at home in my PJs and watch it at my leisure, and also have someone bring me movie style popcorn and overpriced candy. Come on. Come on. That's the goddamn American dream. That's the end boss of life. What's the point anymore? Humanity has reached its zenith at that point. There's really no reason to continue with society anymore. I'll never leave my house again. Although, like, there are some movies I feel though that would be. You watch Society Online. Exactly. Who needs to leave? That's what I mean. Like, we haven't had to leave our, like, I've barely left my house really for like a year and a half, and it's been fine. I kind of almost prefer life like this. Let's everyone just live virtually in our own little pods.
It's a nice cool night. Perfect for cruising around with the windows down and the system up.
Right? We don't need to interact with people and society. Oh,
great night.
Hard pass. Hard pass. Oh, we're dropping, boys. We're dropping. Our dream of a top 300, I think, is gone. But you never know. You never know. But it seems unlikely. But it was a good run. It was a good run. Okay, what's my inspiration like? Pretty poor. But we'll get a hotel here anyway. Well, I always had that thought about like virtual reality, right? When virtual reality was like first coming out, and everyone's like, "Oh, what's society going to be like with virtual reality?" Right? And every terrible movie in like the late 90s, early 2000s were all like, "Ooh, virtual reality. What's going on?" You know? So like I always wondered about that, and I thought realistic, like they're like, "Oh, what happens when like virtual reality becomes like super completely realistic?" And I'm like, that's the end of society. It's completely the end of society. Why would anyone go outside and interact with people if I could just go to a place that looks and feels and smells and everything exactly like, you know, exactly like reality, but I have complete control over it? Everyone's just mini gods in their own fiefdoms. Why would you go outside again? Why am I going to go to work? Right? It doesn't make any sense. Exactly. Yeah, everyone has their own matrix. Exactly, Moz. Exactly. If everyone had their own matrix, why on earth would anyone do anything? Literally the end of society. Because why would anyone have kids that's gonna just cut into your VR time? You could have virtual kids. Why have real kids, right? The repulsive dwarf. Hey now, come on. That seems a little mean. Listen, I don't like Ben Shapiro either, but don't knock the guy just on his height. Come on, that's not right. Jesus. All right, sorry. Well, listen. I haven't. You guys haven't listened to any lefty nonsense for a while, so I think a little gratuitous cheap shot there. Get it out of my system. you go. Maybe that's what we should be pushing.
Doing the night shift.
Oh, that is what we should be pushing for on the Discord for Rising Star 2. VR Rising Star 2. Right? Instead of this view, we're driving the van through a virtual 3D world. Oh, hello, Brock's Photography. When I suddenly veer into a corner and smash into the side of a building, it's gonna just like, whoa! Like it's gonna be like right up in your face. When you go to do a gig, instead of seeing your band, well, you can see your band by looking around you. You can see the audience in front of you, all those cardboard people. I like it. I'm sure that would take Todd, what, maybe a weekend or two to whip that up, make the whole thing VR. I mean, how hard could it be, right? Super simple. I've got a VR helmet that has been sitting here for like a year, like the entire lockdown. I don't think I've hooked it up once. I bought the thing specifically for these kinds of situations when you're stuck at home and you want to go do something or whatever. I've been trapped inside and I have a device that allows me to virtually go all sorts of different places and do all sorts of crazy things and interact with people. And I've done none of it at all because I'm too lazy to hook it up. Unbelievable. Next update. Exactly. If we could listen, if we could, I would never propose that to Todd. I wouldn't even propose that as a joke because the amount of work that we have to go into it. I mean, it would be probably literally impossible, given the way that he's put the game together with different assets and things like that. But just listen, Rising Star 3 VR. All right, let's get this game super popular. If we get enough people to buy it, he'll make a ton of money, and then he'll be able to sink some of that money into Rising Star 3 VR. All right, that's the goal. Maz, you can go ahead and you can propose that.
It's a nice, cool night, perfect for cruising around with the windows down.
Listen, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Would I love it to happen? Yeah, but
have a great night.
I don't want to. I mean, I'm sure Todd already gets inundated with ridiculous things. I've seen them on the Discord. Some of the things. Oh, why don't we do this? It's like, come on, guy. That's a little nuts. VR would top the list, though. There we go. All right. You're plowing through this tour. Plowing through it. We're already at the end of June. I didn't download any extra pictures, any extra Star Trek pictures for the new band member because we don't know who the new band member was yet. So once we've got the new band member, then we'll decide what we're going to do for a new t-shirt or, you know, for banners and things like that. I figured there was no way I was going to get through this whole tour and get the new person and train them up and write new material and get a new album out this stream. That's a little ambitious. That's a little unless I'm doing like one of those 12-hour marathons. I think that probably was a little bit ambitious to think that. So I thought I was pretty safe. Oh, we're up 10. Okay. Now you're toying with me. It's gonna do this. It's gonna bounce up and down. It's gonna get to like 301, and then it's gonna just drop. It's cruel. Yeah, like some of them are weird. Some of the recommendations on Discord are weird because it's like, why would you think that you could just casually like Todd? Oh yeah, I'll just slap that together. Like not have any awareness of how much work that would take. And some of them, so that's like half of them, and then half of them are like, this is such a dumb thing. Why do you even want this in the game? Like I don't even understand it. But listen, I shouldn't judge. Just because all of my ideas are obviously brilliant. You know, I shouldn't put down other people for it. Not everyone can be as brilliant as I am. I understand that. It's got to be tough for normal people. But you know, the full sounds. I guess that, you know, realistically, the thing with game developing now is that if you're a game developer, you have to basically be online, right? That interaction with your audience is almost expected at this point, right? That they're gonna have a Discord, or they're gonna, you know, respond to posts, that, you know, that people who are going to play the game are gonna, you know, be part of the development, which in a certain way is good. I mean, I think that's definitely a good thing, but that must grate on developers sometimes, you know what I mean? It's like, look, I'm super busy already as it is trying to make the game, and now I got to listen to every dumb idea from every, you know, every dum-dum with an internet connection out there. Now I got to start listening to your stupid ideas and entertaining them and responding to them. You know, they probably missed the old days where a bunch of nerds sat in a room with terrible air conditioning for a year and a half and spat out a game, and if people liked it, they liked it. If they didn't like it, too bad. And they just moved on to the next thing. They didn't have to talk to them. They didn't have to do interviews. They didn't have to do multimedia presentations at conventions. Just nerds and coding, nerds and coding. A simple life. The discreet family. I love that. The discreet family. It's like, don't tell anybody about my other wife and kids in Columbus, Georgia. I gotta check the attitudes again. Mental note to self. All good.
I could feel the magic in the air tonight.
Okay.
You're with Shady O'Grady, listening to the sounds of the night on Stranded Radio.
I gotta sneeze, it's driving me crazy. Whew, sorry, I had to mute the sneeze cam. Oh, man alive. I'm telling you, this allergies is driving me nuts. I find that the allergies bug me most on days that I stream, which figures. But that's why, like, half my streams, I'm like itching my nose and sneezing. Oh my god. No, you know what? I saw. I'm subscribed to Colonel Failure, but I haven't watched his most recent ones on this. Actually, they're in my queue, and I haven't got to it yet. But are they good? Well, it's Colonel Failure. Of course, it's going to be good. But he's an entertaining dude. And the thing I like about Colonel Failure, and where I'm jealous of Colonel Failure, is that not only is he's good at what he does, but you watch his videos. Like for mine, if you want to watch my video, you got to sit through a whole like 2.5 hour bit of nonsense. You know, you're sitting watching it right now, probably on YouTube, hopefully. And you know, some people like that. I think a lot of people prefer that, but you know, sometimes it's nice just to sit down. Like Colonel Failure, he does his stuff, chops it up, cuts out all the fat, does some editing. You know what I mean? It's a nice tight 20-30 minutes. Boom, boom, boom. You're done. Oh, he's renaming. That's something that I want to do for the next playthrough, because I've really not done any kind of editing at all. I wonder if there's a way. I'd almost like just get rid of all the cities in America and just start again. Or rename every single city. And you can now, I guess you can rename locations and stuff like that. Oh, he's renaming all the places in the towns. Okay, yeah, so yeah, you can have a lot of fun with that. Because again, especially where we play with a Star Trek theme, you could easily rename towns after planets or something like that. You know what I mean? You could visit Vulcan, you could visit Andor.
You're with Shady O'Grady on Stranded Radio. I'm doing my part to keep things weird.
Yeah, so if anybody watching this is for some reason not subscribed to Colonel Failure, go check out Colonel Failure on YouTube. He's not on Twitch. He's only on YouTube, right? On YouTube, I think. Thank God he's not on Twitch. He'll put me right out of business. Jesus. Who'd watch this nonsense if Colonel Failure was on Twitch? Motionless Rices. First of all, it's a dumb name. Second of all, rices. Plural of rice is rice. Very annoying. I was cat sitting for my son again this week for a couple of days while he was out of town for work. And last time I did some cat sitting for my son, the cat literally hid behind a curtain for almost the entirety of the time. This time it was feeling a little more comfortable, but in a terrible. Oh, it fell 28. Yeah. I don't think we're gonna hit that 300. I think it's gonna. We might get a little bump up here and there, but we're not gonna. I don't think we're gonna have any massive sudden spike. It's possible, but unlikely. But this time, so it was. The good news this time was that the cat was feeling a little more comfortable, and so the cat was actually coming out a little bit. It was wandering around the house a little bit. It was still hiding most of the day, but it was, it was moving around, hiding different places at least. It felt a little less skittish, so that was good. The bad news is it would wait until I went to sleep, and then it decided it was going to check the house out. So that first night especially, the cat was meowing all night, and it was climbing up on my counters and knocking stuff on the floor, and I'm like, I had to work the next day. I was getting I was up like every hour and a half or every hour and a half. I don't even know how long. I'd go to sleep for a little bit and then bang, meow, and I'm up again. And then I go back to sleep again, bang, meow, all night long. And I'm like, I love my son very much. I can't murder his cat. I can't murder his cat. I wanted to murder the cat. It's a cute cat, but I wanted to murder that cat, but I didn't. You'll be happy to know the cat is alive and well. And in fact, when my son came to pick him up, the cat did not want to leave because it enjoyed the peace and quiet. I leave the cat alone. My son bugs the cat. You know what I mean? Like he's like picking the cat up and doing stuff with the cat. Like, just leave the cat alone. Cats are chill. Cats just want to, if the cat wants your attention, it's going to let you know. The cat clearly did not want me to bother with it. It came out when the food came. When I shook the treat bag, it showed up. That was fine. Other than that, he was like, okay, thank you, sir. I'm off to just do my own cat stuff. It's like, you knock yourself out. You go right ahead. We had an understanding. So the moral of the story is, don't murder your pets and leave them alone. That's basically, there you go. There's my pet advice from Norm Can't Shoot. That's a free one. That's a free one for you guys. Where am I going? Oh, it's here. Duh. The strange poison. Boom. All right, next, Charleston. Yeah, we're just kind of circling around the south here. How am I for merch? We're fine for merch. We're good. Opening band is Eager Hooks. Speaking of which, the thing that I discovered in New World that I'm obsessed with now is they have a fishing minigame. So basically, the next stream that I do of New World tomorrow might be like 90% fishing. So be prepared. No. First stream, I will try to limit my fishing to a normal human amount of fishing. But it is a very relaxing boring loop to do the fishing. But I mean, that's what an MMO is for. An MMO is for, I don't want to think too hard. I just want to just shut my brain off and play a game. Boom, MMOs. Perfect. Perfect solution.
It's the weird part of the night.
I just wish there was a good superhero MMO. Because listen, you know I'm a huge nerd. I played, back in the day, I played City of Heroes, which was amazing. And I did play DC Universe Online, which is still going, but I don't know. A, I'm not a DC guy, I'm a Marvel guy, and B, I don't know. It's fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with DC Universe Online. It's good. It's got a good story. But I don't know. I just kind of got sick of it after a while. It didn't keep my attention. I feel like there's space for a really, really good superhero MMO if somebody could just get off their butts and do it properly. So if there's any game developers who like that idea but don't know how to do it, give me a call. Just give a call to your old buddy Norm Can't Shoot. I'll walk you through it. I will walk you through it. I got lots of ideas. Also, I mean, they do have the Star Trek. Here's my problem with the Star Trek Online, right? I never got into the Star Trek Online. I love me some Star Trek. They've got some really good writing. Like, it's not a bad game. It's definitely a good game. But my whole problem is every character you get, like everybody you get, like you create your character and then you basically, in short order, you've got your own ship and you're basically flying around as the captain. Whereas to me, the whole part of Star Trek, right? The whole draw of Star Trek is a crew of people working together towards a common goal, right? So for me, it should run. And again, this is gonna date me a bit, but I used to play Muds and Mushes, and you know, if you don't know what that is, ask your dad, and he will explain to you that it was a text-based online communal place where you could go and interact with each other, but all by text, right? And you know, each person would have like a crew station that they would man, that they were responsible for doing different things. If you're the engineer, you're responsible for power and shields, and if you're the tactical person, you're responsible for weapons, and if you're the navigator, you're responsible for, you know, everybody had their thing, and you had to coordinate as a crew, and you had to do that, and there was only one captain on the ship. Everybody else was in support of that. And I think that's a much better way to go about an MMO, is to have different ships crewed by different people, you know what I mean? And have like a, you know, and the progression in terms of level would eventually be progressing from, you know, lower ranks up to the higher ranks as you get better, you know what I mean? That's what it should be. Somehow if they could make that work, that's what it would be. Then I'd be super interested in a Star Trek thing, because that would be something that's really, really different and something that's really kind of focused more on the role play as well. So, but no, is that gonna happen? Probably not. But it would be nice. I don't know how long the accounts stay for. I know mine was, I think when I kind of ducked back into it a little while ago with Star Trek Online, and I think all my old characters were still there. I'm not positive. I can't remember if I'm getting that mixed up with WoW. I know for sure when I logged back into WoW really quickly just to see if my characters were still there, they were still there, a bunch of them. Not all of them, but a bunch of them were still there. I don't. Well. All right, I think we are back now. Let me just double check here. I believe we are back. Let's see. It's saying we are back, but let me just wait a minute here to check and see. There we go. Okay, are we back, Maz? Could you confirm? Hang on 1 second. Guys, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. I don't know what just happened there. We had the computer, the side computer over here went, and I don't know what happened there. It said something happened. Like the computer shut down. Like it was not just the internet gave. Like it went kaput skis. And then the router reset. Hang on, give me a second. It looks like it's okay now, but Jesus H. Christ, guys. I do not know what is going on. I'm starting to feel like maybe Twitch just has like maybe there's something wrong with Rising Star 2. Is there some kind of prejudice against Rising Star 2? Because every time I try and stream this game, oh my god, hang on 1 second, everybody. I'm just getting logged back into the computer over here so we can monitor things a little more carefully. Good lord. Honestly, if sacrificing a goat to Bill Gates is what needs to happen, I'm down for it. That's no problem. I'm sorry. I mean, I love animals, but a man's got to do what a man's got to do. Whew. Okay, hang on. We're going to check the lag. Lag check. 1, 2, lag check. 2 seconds. Okay, so no lag. So we're back. Oh, shoot me dead.
It's the weird part of the night.
All right.
You're with Shady O'Grady on Stranded
We're
Radio.
alive. We're alive. We didn't lose the streak. I said I'm going to power through regardless. I don't care. I'm going to power through regardless. But I have got to figure out what is going on. This is absolute madness, because the issue previously was that the old modem that I had, oh, we're dropping again here. The old modem that I had after they upgraded my service, the old modem sucked. Like it was like a 5-year-old modem or something, and so it couldn't handle the upload speeds, and so that was the issue, theoretically. So they've replaced it now with a super fast one. I've got hard connection, so it's nothing to do with my wireless router. That's the first time I've been using it since they put it in on Tuesday evening. I've been using it constantly since then for work and for messing around, and I did a stream on Wednesday for like a 4-hour stream. Not a hitch, no problems whatsoever. You know what I mean? And now here we are again. Unbelievable. But it looks like that might have just been a coincidental hiccup, because that was a weird situation. Coincidental hookup, mess up is fine. We can deal with that. We can deal with that. Okay. My van is going very slow, which means I need to hit a garage next time I get a chance. All right, we're doing it. We're doing it. Of course, now I have no idea how long I've been streaming for, because the stream had to reset. But that's okay. We're going to finish the tour. We will... here's the goals for this. We're going to finish the tour. Sold out crowd. Very nice. We'll finish the tour. We're going to get our new crew member in.
Perfect for cruising around with the windows down.
We will get them set up with equipment and maybe upgrade our own equipment. And then we got to figure out where we're going to live for our new place. And then we'll see where we're at from there. But oh man, alive. I'm so glad that came back on again. I was just gonna lose it, honestly. It was very weird. I think though what happened, because it was saying on the computer here, yeah, I've streamed for 5 minutes. See, it seems like so much longer. I was watching over here when this thing went down, and it said a power surge. So it may have been just a coincidentally a power surge of some sort, and that knocked out the, because this thing went, and then the the internet went as well. So I feel like it might have just been a power surge that just kind of everything went and then reset. So the problem could be electrical as opposed to with my provider. So we'll see. Listen, tomorrow I'm going to be playing some New World, and it's going to be a long ass stream. So we'll have lots of time to sort it out. If I can do a 4 or 5 hour stream tomorrow of New World with no problems, then I'm feeling good. I had no problems, like I say, the whole rest of the time. So I think this might have just been, a...
You're with Shady O'Grady.
Listen, I'm an atheist, but this could have been a God laughing at you kind of moment. Just lulling me into a false sense of security before screwing me over. Wow. Okay, the band's working a little too well there. Yeah, what I really need to do, and I should have done this, of course, while I was off stream. I really need to kind of rip the whole command center apart. I need to take everything apart, because the guy came to fix to try and fix the modem, and it was just like a rat's nest of cables back there. I don't even know what half the cables were. He's like, what is this cable? It's hooked into your wireless. Which does this go to? Because I can't see where it goes to. I'm like, I honestly have no idea. I haven't the foggiest where that goes to. And I'd have to untangle 5 miles of cable to figure out where. So let's just plug it back in and hope it's something important. But I really probably should get this reset so that it's done properly and get proper... I think that what they're plugged into has surge protection, but clearly something didn't have surge protection. So we'll figure it out. We'll figure that out. Maybe that's gonna be a goal. I gotta, I'll tell you what, I got a week off coming up in August, second week of August 9th, I think. I'm off that whole week of work. So during that time, I'm gonna take apart the command center. We're gonna strip the bridge. All right, and we're gonna redo everything properly. And hopefully that will help. If at the very least it'll help me troubleshooting, because there'll be less nonsense to try and plow through. All right, last gig of the tour, Raleigh, North Carolina. The Few Metal, terrible name. All right, the Live Long and Prosper tour is done. Let's head home, and we will see where we are at. Oh, it's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. I keep putting it off because the plan was that I was going to move this year. That was the plan. I was hoping to move this fall, dependent on COVID. But situations have changed where I'm not 100% sure if I am. I gotta kind of wait. I've got some stuff going on in real life that I need to sort out, and that's gonna really determine whether or not I'm gonna be moving or not and when. So I'm kind of putting up. I thought, well, if I'm gonna move, I'll get the whole thing all set up perfectly for streaming, right? Because when I started, again, I was when I started, God, it was a year ago. Probably almost literally a year ago. I started in August, I think. So I think I'm honestly literally coming up on my 1-year anniversary. When I started streaming, I just set it up for my home office. I didn't set it up to stream. And then I just kind of glommed all the streaming stuff onto it, but it's not really, my audio sucks because I'm in a big open room right now with no protections of any sort. And, I've got my dining room table pulled into the living room, and I've got just wires everywhere. I've got a computer on the floor. I got a computer over here. I got a computer back behind the monitor. It's crazy. It's a hot mess. It's a complete hot mess over here. So I probably should I probably should just get this done. Listen, get this done like big boy streamers. All right, we'll get a professional. I'll get an IKEA a box shelf, and I'll fill it with Funko Pops, and I'll put pink and blue lighting in the background. You know, and I'll just show up the stream every time. Hey, you beautiful bastards! You know, get professional up in here, baby. Or at least organized, anyway. So, let me see. Yeah, was it the same for you, Maz? Like, how did you start? Was it the same kind of thing? You're just like, oh, COVID, so I'm bored, so let me try streaming, or was it more intentional for you? Again, if anybody is watching this and they're not following Maz of Oz, why not? What's wrong with you? He's great. You should watch him. Okay, we'll just do a couple repairs just for fun. Okay. We are going to look at band info, our popularity. Our popularity in Cincinnati, the city where we live, is 2. That's not ideal. Really, it's the big cities here where we've gotten popular. So I feel like, I mean, it might be Chicago, right? Yeah, so you're similar to mine, where it's just kind of like you weren't really like, I mean, when I see people set up, when Twitch people are like, oh, let me show you my setup, right? And it's like the best is there's a guy I follow. You should 100% follow him if you're not, by the way. He's great. Paulsley, Paulsey, Paulsley. You'll see him. He plays Planet Zoo. He's an amazing Planet Zoo creator. I mean, when you watch him, like he creates recreations of buildings like out of like just raw blocks. I mean, it's you got to watch him. He's amazing. He's incredible. But he's very like literally OCD. And so when he was showing his area, it was like, I mean, every mouse pad was perfectly aligned and everything was the perfect distance and the lights were set up just so, and the background and everything was just absolutely just note perfect. And then I'm doing a stream and I'm looking around going, Jesus Christ, I got a bottle of aspirin, I got salt, I got some toothpicks, that's from the McFlurry I ate earlier. There's a bottle cap. There's a pack of Star Wars Nerds. They were delicious. My son got those for me. So, yeah, I mean, basically, it's not professional. It's not professional over here. All right. So I need to kind of, and the background is not. Look, I mean, this is not an inspiring background, right? That over there, that's just my hallway. That's my coat, my winter coat hanging on the edge of the thing there. There's that's my lamp back here. Right? There's like pictures and books from my actual shelf. That's not set up like, ooh, let me show you all my geek stuff. No, that's just all the shit that's normally on my shelf. Right? New Year's resolution. Well, not New Year's resolution. All right, but that's gonna be the resolution. We're gonna try and up our production level here. Okay, we're gonna take things to that next level. We'll see. I say that, but I'm pretty lazy. I'm probably not gonna do any of that. So we'll see. The point is, we need to hire somebody else, and we need to move. So I'm thinking Chicago. It's close. There's 9 million people, and then New York is 20 million. So there's still room, even though 9 million is a big jump up from the 2 million we're at now. It still would make sense to go from here to New York as our final move. Or we could even have an intermediary move if we have something that's more than 9 million. Right? Where's our popularity again? Where are we popular? New York, LA, Chicago, Dallas, Washington. We could also do Washington. Because again, I want to move. I know. I've said, listen, the worst part about lockdown, is that I finally have all the time in the world that I've always been saying, God, if I had more time, I would do this and I would do this and I would do this. And now I've had all that time and I have done almost none of those things. Almost none of those things. So now it's like, okay, it's not a time issue. You're just a lazy bum. You're just a lazy, unmotivated person. Twitch is the only thing I've accomplished in the entire time that I've been there, that I've been off. Twitch is it. And I have done a lot of work. I've put a lot of hours into Twitch. I'm enjoying it. I'm having a great time. But it's the success relative to the amount of time I've had available to be doing things is not level. It's not level. So we shall see. We shall see. We'll see if we can turn a new corner. We'll turn a new leaf. We're gonna be type A from this point forward. Okay, so overthinking things, as I like to do. The idea is that after each new crew member, we are going to move to a new city, right? We started off where? We started off over here in Cedar Rapids. We got Spock. We moved to Cincinnati. So theoretically, we have 3 more moves, right? Before the final 5th album, the 5th member comes. So with that, we could do Washington, right? Because Cincinnati's 2 million. We're trying to increase slowly. Okay. So if we go to Washington, that's 5 million people. That's a significant upgrade from Cincinnati, much bigger. And then from there, we can move to Chicago at 9 million, right? Or we could move, what's Toronto? Toronto's 5 million. We could do Toronto now too. We could move to Chicago for 9 million and then finish off in the Big Apple. If we can make it there, we can make it anywhere, baby. So let's do that. Let's move to Washington. All right. Let's take a look for the homes for sale. There's one right there. Home for sale. Ooh, it's kind of nice. I think it's smaller than my last place. The recording room is very nice. That's a really nice recording room. But really, like, how much space do you need, right? Location. We got the free apples. That's got to count for something, right? I actually kind of don't mind this place. I like the fridge. It's a nice little kitchen. Again, it's not most of the room is taken up with this, but this is a pretty sweet recording room. This is pretty sweet. I think we're gonna buy this one. Boom, it's done. We are now residents of Washington, D.C. Okay, so we need to get a new manager and a new band member. So let's take a look at a band member first. Now, we're looking for a drummer, bassist, or keyboardist. Yeah, I like that one too. But again, we're gonna move 2 more times, right? So we can continue to move up. The next place is going to be swishy, and then we'll try and get maximum swish when we get to New York City. Okay, looking for band. So criteria, ideally a veteran. Obviously we want to have someone with a low ego, and yeah, that's about it. We don't want to have anybody with lyrics or music writing. So let's look at drummers first. Serious only. I think that's business. We don't want that. Have lots of my own material. Nope. No slackers. Expert player, veteran drummer, Brett. Drug free even. Okay, that's good. Veteran drummer, expert player, Brett. 2 Bretts? Okay, they got different phone numbers. Oh, that's a little creepy. Coincidence or clones? You tell me. Okay. We also have bass players. Focused on skill, that's fine. Natural born music. I wish they would just tell me what these are. I should know all these by now, but here we have a tinker guy, so Walter could also work. Experienced bass player. I see all that fishing. I've been doing all that fishing in New World and I've forgotten. Bit of a show off. Okay, so we have lots of options here. Okay, let's take a look at a drummer, because I think a drummer, you kind of need a drummer for a band, right? Let's look at them first. Veteran drummer, expert player, drug-free Brett. We got 2 of those. Let's look at Brett number 1. Okay, 50. Which Brett are we gonna... Okay, this Brett obviously fits better. But again, we can fix that. It's not a problem. I'm not so super worried about that. Let's give it a try. What does Brett look like? Brett. Oh, look at the ego. Fired. Goodbye, Brett. You're gone, sir. Okay. What about Brett number 2? Brett number 2. What is going on, Brett number 2? What is going on? And again, 87 again. What's with these Bretts? Okay, too many Bretts. We're gonna have to do a lot of practicing after this. What is serious only? Serious only. Is that business? I feel like that's business. Okay. Experienced drummer, lots of material, no. Veteran based, love to tinker. Experienced bass, bit of a show off. That's Mia, so this would have to be, if it's a female that we get, it would have to be Uhura. Although I'm gonna feel bad if we get like some white lady and then suddenly we're trying to make it Uhura. That's where I wish that you could edit these people. All right. Experience, likes to lay down tracks. He's production. I don't need production. So I don't really need tinker either, but okay, what do we have for the, maybe we got some better options down here for keyboardist. Okay, experienced keyboardist with skill, Juliana. Notebook full of lyrics, no. Love to jam. Veteran, expert player. Okay, so Miguel could be good. Experienced, love the studio, nope. Natural born musician, experienced, interested in recording, no. Expert player. Let's check out Miguel. I mean, the hair is obviously going to change. That's just ridiculous. But again, the high egos. What's with the high egos? This is crazy. Miguel, you're fired. These guys are, we're gonna have to relearn all of our songs forever and ever and ever. This is absolute madness. Let's try the tinker, veteran bass guitarist. Loves to tinker. Walter, 88 ego. Oh my god. And sorry, can we just like take a second to appreciate the physique here? Guys, gentlemen, this is why you don't skip leg day. This is classic bro behavior, right? Guns out up top, nice and buff, wide shoulders, classic V, and then you got these little skinny toothpicks. Little, like if this guy gave someone a piggyback ride, he'd collapse. He'd break 2 femurs, guaranteed. Bro, do some squats. Something. This is unacceptable. Unacceptable. Okay, we're done body shaming this guy Walter. We're gonna fire him. Okay, we're gonna move on. We're gonna go to a different city. Let's see if we can't find somebody. Let's go to the big city. Let's go to New York. Kennedy's music in New York. What do we got? Looking for band members. Okay, bass player, loves the studio, focused on a skill, crowd pleaser. Okay, that could work. Yeah, whenever you fire somebody, your skill at any song, your play skill goes down. So like all these were all like fully learned, and now they're down to 50. I think it only goes down as low as 50. I don't think it can go lower than 50. But it means that every time that you fire somebody and hire somebody else, you have to, if you do it one time, it's not a big deal. But if you do like me, where you fire like 4 people in a row, you're gonna have to do a lot of practicing to get back in. So that's the only, it's not a big deal, but it just means that you need something when you're playing the game. It's something you gotta prepare for. All right. Veteran bassist likes to put on a show. Tessa. I guess my only problem with a female is that the only female in the original Star Trek really that we could do is Uhura, but I feel that it would be racially insensitive to have generic white person as that. So unless we happen to get Tessa and she happens to be a person of color, I feel like we'd have to fire her. So let's lean towards the dudes just for practical reasons for now. We'll check that out at the end. If we can't find somebody else, we'll check that out because we could get lucky. Veteran drummer, lyricist, no. I like to fix things. Okay, Duff is a possibility. Experienced drummer, no. I don't want the laying down tracks. What do we got for keyboardists? No lyricists. Veteran keyboardist likes to put on a show. Veteran keyboardist, I like, nope. Veteran keyboardist, expert songwriter, nope. Born a natural musician, okay. Experienced crowd pleaser, Diego, okay, that's a possibility. Let's start with Diego. #21 ego, stage presence. You know what? That'll do. That'll do. I mean, the blonde mullet is going to go, right? The blonde mullet clearly has to go. I'm feeling from the physique and the red shirt, I've got a Scotty vibe. Anybody else got a Scotty vibe? I'm not pulling a Sulu. It doesn't feel very Sulu-y. Again, racial sensitivity here. And I'm not really feeling a Chekhov or a Bones on this one. I'm feeling very Scotty. All right, so we are going to change the name. Montgomery Scott. Of course, the problem is it's going to list him as Montgomery as opposed to Scotty, but that's okay. We know who it is. Appearance definitely has to change. This is not working out at all. Hair is going to be, I mean, I guess brown. And he had, I mean, probably that. I would say that. Change the eyebrow colors to match. Very good. Pantaloons. I mean, I guess we're gonna have to keep cow spandex until we can get to someone else. But the red shirt already matches nicely. We haven't got another T-shirt to put him in yet. Of our special T-shirts, although we have extra. Actually, wait a second. That's a lie. That's a lie. Because we've got this one that we could put him in. There you go. That's all three of our shirts. We'll get a new shirt for Scotty to celebrate Scotty, but that's what we got. Okay. All right. There we go. We have our third member. Beautiful. Let's find a deluxe music store. There you go, Duncan's Deluxe. And we're gonna get all equipped up, and then we gotta head back. Actually, you know what? Let's stop by Karen's Clothing real quick and get those pants. Those cow spandex pants are not, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it from the cow spandex. Doesn't feel very Scotty to me. They had new stuff, but I think the new stuff was mostly for, I mean, they've got shorts. That's not Starfleet. No problem, Boz. That's not Starfleet regulation right there. We can just do some black skinny jeans. Classic. There you go. Done. Bought. Excellent. Okay. Now we're gonna go get his equipment sorted out. Ah! Good lord. How can I not drive yet? How can I have done 3 full playthroughs of this game? That's just on stream. That's not even counting all the times I played off stream and still have no idea how to drive this stupid game. Okay. What do we have? Terrible. I'm literally useless. Goodbye. What is this one? Also literally useless. Let's find you the best keyboard. Playing bonus. Okay, +7 playing. You're in. What's going to be the best for writing music? You're in. And what's going to be the best for stage presence? You're in. Congratulations. Now we're going to get... We're going to do the same thing here. You know, we'll just get that one. That's fine. That's got a little bit of everything. And let's get some effects here. 4 playing, 4 stage presence. That's good. And then we'll get a separate one for writing music. And I mean, we can get a 6, I guess. Why not? We're rich. We are rich. Let's take a look at the rest of this here. I'm sure we can do better. We can do better on bass. Oh, we already have a bass guitar player. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I forgot that Spock is a bass player. I totally forgot Spock is a bass player. We should have been looking at guitarists. Oh man, we dodged a bullet. If I had gotten a bass player after all that and then realized we had 2 bass players, I would have been kicking myself. Okay. All right, so listen, we all know I'm not that bright, so that's fine. Okay, let's take a look. What do we got? This one's +5 stage presence. And then 6 and 7. Okay, so playing bonus. There's nothing better. Music writing. No. This one's got a better stage presence, so I can do the white one here at least. That's better for stage presence. And then we can sell that one. And then that's, yeah, that's fine. 6, 7, 7. Okay, perfect. The amp. Where's my amp? Do I not have an amp? Oh, here. 8 to 7. That's pretty good. That's fine. And then we have 4, 5, 6, 6. That's fine. That's all fine. James, I believe his microphones are already pretty good. Let me see if there's a... Yeah, there's not really much better. Yeah, these are all fine. These are all fine. Nothing to do here. Let's get Spock some strings while we're thinking of it. Let's get a bunch of these. These are good. There you go. 20 string. There you go. 19. Okay, we've got that. Excellent. New crew, new gear. Now, what do we need? We got a new home, new crew member, new equipment. Now we need a new manager. Okay, so we're gonna find a decent manager. Reputation 22. Okay. Let's take a look at the names, because that's gonna be critical. Walter Gilmer, boring. Arnold Skaggs, boring. Jack Norris. Jack Norris? Cy Young winning pitcher Jack Norris? Former Toronto Blue Jay Jack Morris? Oh, it's Jack Morris, not Jack Norris. Okay. As I was saying it, I realized I was saying the wrong name. Noah McLean. Rodney Granados. Dieter Maple. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, if this guy has like 1%, if this guy's a terrible I'm gonna be so upset if this guy is terrible. Please, please. If there's any justice in the world, Dieter Maple is gonna have good stats. He's gonna be a good rep guy. Come on, Dieter. Don't let me down. Don't let me down, Dieter. Oh, let's park the car. 18. You know what? I'll take 18. That's fine. I got a fire aim. Okay, good. Good riddance. Fired Raymond. Goodbye. Dieter Maple. Yes. Yes. A proud German Canadian. Dieter Maple. Do you like syrup? I love the syrup. Schnell, give me the syrup. I love the maple. All right. Sorry. Again, I know I literally have Germans who follow me, so my apologies to John and all the other Germans who follow me for that horrendous butchering of your beautiful language. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna have him just looking for endorsements for now, because we need to go home and we need to start practicing. We got to practice up some songs. We're gonna need to write some songs with Scotty, so we're gonna have to generate. We'll probably do like a little mini tour or something like that. While you were gone, Maz, we got Mr. Scott in the band, and we got our new manager, Dieter Maple, which I am loving that name so badly. I can't even express to you how much. Okay, I don't have any awards. No, I got no awards yet. How's the sales on these? I must be, 70,000. All right, well, listen, we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, write a song. We'll have some Scotty ideas in here. Let's get some of those in the mix. All good. All right, we got a couple of 6s right off the bat there from Scotty. That's a good sign. Well, because listen, because of the maple. I'm Canadian. Having the first name Dieter is great as well. It harkens back to the very first playthrough. Yeah, literally the first playthrough that I went through. It might have even been the very first episode I ever did, the stream that I did. One of my very first streams, my original Next Generation playthrough of Rising Star 2. One of the musicians we recruited before we transformed him into someone was named Dieter. And I did a very terrible German accent in response to that, and made a big thing about Dieter. So it was nostalgic to find a Dieter in here. Okay, we do have some 6s for Montgomery's, so I'm tempted to see if we can't spit out a song. Right? Yeah, that's not great, is it? If we could find a way to use one of these 15s, I think would be good. 15, 6, 15. Oof, that's close to something. That was almost a thing. Yeah, we're not quite there. All right, but that's encouraging. We have some stuff for Scotty. He's going to be gaining lots of levels, so he should be maxing out on his inspiration, even just from us practicing songs. So I think we're okay. We're just going to practice a few of these at a time, I guess, and just do what we got to do. See how the album's doing. Oh, we're back down to 401. Although we are still, you know, we started at 407, so we're still up. I mean, just barely, but we're still up. We made almost $4,000. I mean, we've got over $2 million, so it really doesn't matter, but okay, this is how we're gonna do it. We're just gonna go through the list one by one. We'll keep these refreshed, and we'll get all of our stuff, all of our recorded stuff ready to go at least. So I'll take a couple of weeks here to get sorted out. There we go. That's what we are talking about. Okay, so his stage presence is good. Oh, his music rating is up to 29 just from equipment? What equipment did I get this guy? Jesus, he's got 29 on the writing. Okay, well. So we're going to get stage presence up, obviously. We're going to work on playing. So that's really what we're going to do. Just work on those two, get those all the way up, and then we'll work on something else. Maybe we'll get him as the repair guy. I mean, repair guy would make sense for Scotty, so we'll get repair up for Scotty. That would actually work out quite nicely. Hated, basic musicianship, and high energy. I probably should switch out one of these here. Let's switch out hometown pride with hatred, let's say. There we go. Okay, and let's get those songwriting ideas in. All right, Scotty already contributing. I like it. I like it. Still nothing we can do, but I still like it. Okay. Oh, I guess we gotta pick some songs. That would probably be useful. There we go. Very nice. All right, this is the boring part of getting the new band members in, is getting them all up to snuff, but it's got to get done. It's got to get done. That's why I'm not doing any gigs right now. I'd love to be out playing gigs, but to get Scotty some experience and get some inspiration and get the songwriting going, and to keep, you know, promoting the album. But listen, we can't go out there playing like hot garbage. We gotta have a set list going. We're just gonna keep these going. All right, thanks, Moz, for coming by. Much appreciated. Don't work too hard. Okay, we'll put... Do we need to continue with these ones here? We're getting into... We'll do Arena and City on the Edge of Forever, because these ones are on our most recent album. But the rest of these, I don't think we need to. I think this is fine. Dieter Maple collected his money. That was the easiest money ever. All he's been doing is looking for endorsements. He's done no actual real work, hardly. He wants a pay raise. What? Dieter! Dieter! Why are you doing this to me, Dieter? It's not cool, man. It's not cool. All right, you know what? Listen, what am I gonna do? Fire a guy called Dieter Maple? Are you crazy? Are you insane? Yes, I'm going to give him an unjustified raise. Of course I'm going to give him an unjustified raise. It only stands to reason. Okay, how are we doing on inspiration? We got nothing. We got Bupkis on the old inspiration. Let's get the manager looking for... We're not going to do... do we do a tour? Do we do a tour? I mean, we could just do a little mini tour just to kind of power up some of the... because we're already well practiced. We don't need to do anything else during the week, really, at this point. So I feel like doing a tour would be better. Let's do a little mini tour. A little mini tour. The Beam Me Up Scotty tour. Boom. Nailed it. Okay, we're gonna go from August 23rd. That's 2 weeks. Let's do to the 20th. Let's do like a 4-week tour. Starting city, Washington. That's not good enough. That's not good enough. Let's try and find something better. Baltimore. We're looking for something at least 40 plus. If it's got the German lip in honor of Dieter, tempting. Tempting game, tempting. Roanoke, maybe Cincinnati? No. Where's all the good bands? The Gray Sheep. Okay, we're doing the Gray Sheep. Starting at Pittsburgh. We're not going to limit the areas. We'll go wherever. We'll assign that task. Excelente. Okay, so... Now there's nothing in particular we need to do. Why is this? Oh, because it's 80. Oh, wow. I forgot. Because his play skill is so low, I can't even get that even close to all the way up. Oof. Yeah, some of these songs I'm not going to be able to use. All right. We'll just practice that for a day, just for funsies. While he gets the tour set up. Okay, we're not quite at tour time yet. So let's practice these bad boys. No tour gigs were available for booking. What? What? Wait a second. How is there no tour gigs? What is he talking about? Okay. I'm gonna hope that was a little oopsie, a little glitchy. Starts on the 25th. It's 2 weeks. Let's go to the 22nd. Let me try this again. I tell you, man, there's gremlins in the machine tonight. There is gremlins in the machine. Something is happening. All right. Let's go back to Pittsburgh. The Miniature Daughters is a great name. Oh, why are you only 16? Because that is 16 popularity, but that is a great name. Oh, it's torture not doing that. The German lip is available still, but again, we're looking for something 40 plus ideally. Starting good old Buffalo. No. Wow, we are having a heck of a time trying to find decent bands. Where are they all hiding? I mean, there has to be good bands around. Do they just not want to play with us? Is that the issue? Do they just not like us? I mean, it's probably more realistic. It's probably good that it's harder to find a really good band to tour with. But on a practical level, it's annoying because I'd like to just get going on a tour here. I'm really confused as to why it couldn't find something. I must have screwed something up. If you saw the obvious thing that I screwed up and you're yelling at your screen right now, I apologize. 44, Under the Frightened Stop. Ugh. Oh, I screwed it up. Okay. Beam Me Up Scotty tour. We're going to go September 22nd. We're going to start in Kitchener. Okay. I've got no limitations on the area. Everything's fine. Under the frightened stops release. Okay, everything's good. So theoretically, this should work. Dieter. You just asked me for a raise, bro. You can't ask me for a raise and then immediately screw up the tour. Okay? That's not how this works. Okay, you know what? Let's make a new list of all the tracks that we're going to be doing as our standard. Save set. Test 2. There we go. Cleverly named. You better find me some tour gigs. I better see tour gigs. There you go. Okay, there was a little hiccup there. A little hiccup there. We get some wires crossed. I don't know what happened there. That was a little weird. Not gonna lie. Okay. Test 2, start practice. Let's just do 3 days. Okay, all good. We're not going to do a banner for this one or anything. There's no real point. I'm actually taking a look at time. I think actually I might, before we actually do the tour, I think we might end it there. I was losing track of the time because we got cut off, but I think we're at about we're at about 2.5 hours now. I don't want to go too long, and this would be a good place to stop. This would be a good place to stop, I think. Has attitudes changed? Basic musicianship is now in. Okay, so some of these songs are good. We got some basic musicianship and hatred. And low energy as opposed to high energy. Okay, all right. Okay, we've still got some decent songs we can throw out there at them. That's fine. That's no problem. Okay, excellent. So basically the band popularity is getting up there, but compared to some of my other playthroughs, the popularity is not through the roof here, guys. The popularity, I should be up in the 20s at this point here. I'm a little confused. Maybe, I mean, again, hopping from location to location probably isn't helping, but that's a little bit concerning. The song list, like I say, we've got a couple of songs up in the 40s, but we're having a heck of a time trying to get anything past that level. Certainly before I release my next album, I'm going to want to have some songs that are up, ideally in the 60s, I would think would be the next natural progression. But that's going to be a tall order, I think. I feel like that's going to be a tall order. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how it goes. With Scotty in the mix, we'll have to see. He's been doing well in terms of getting melodies and things like that, so that might be okay. We'll see. Okay, let's pop back over to the bridge. Why can I not do this? There we go. It's almost like I know what I'm doing. Well, everyone, we had a couple of technical glitches. All right. Q has once again reared his, I'm not going to say ugly head because John DeLance is an objectively handsome man, but Q has meddled again in our business and caused problems, technical difficulties, but we weathered the storm. And the good news is it looks like that technical difficulty was a one-off and not a systemic problem like the last time. So I think that we should, in theory, be smooth sailing from here on in. Famous last words. I'll replay this part in a future video if we have further technical problems. Okay, so hi, future Norm, you sucker. You thought you were going to have no more technical problems. Okay, so that'll play in a future video if it happens again. Okay. All right. Thank you again for watching and for being patient, waiting for this one to come out, especially if you're on YouTube. And thanks to Moz, of course, Moz of Oz for showing up in chat here as well and being a superstar. Go watch Moz of Oz on Twitch. He's great. And I'm going to be back tomorrow playing some New World, which is the new MMO from Amazon. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. We're just doing a little playthrough. It's beta, so none of it's going to stay, but it'll give you a chance to take a look at the game and learn with me as I play. and then we'll do a full actual playthrough of New World once it releases at the end of August. So if you want a little sneak preview of that, see if it's something that you might be interested in, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. You can come check me out tomorrow. That's probably going to be, I don't have an exact time, if I'm being honest, but it's probably going to be in the afternoon sometime. Early afternoon is what I'm aiming for. So we shall see, barring some other nonsense or some other interruption, but theoretically that's when it's going to be. All right, we're going to do quick intro. I mean, for me, quick intro. It's already longer than most people, but you know what I'm saying. Quick intro for me. Thanks again, everybody. I'm going to be back on Tuesday with Trek Tuesday, and we will continue on. We've still got to do this little mini tour. We got to write some songs with Scotty. We've got to try and find a contract for our next contract. And listen, man, there's lots and lots and lots to do. I'm feeling a little less confident about my ability to reach my goal in this playthrough. If I'm being honest, I don't, we're doing well with the releases, but I don't know if we've got that special sauce to get that boom right up to the top. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Stay tuned. Stay tuned for that. And I will talk to you guys later. Goodbye. Goodbye.